Snetterton in July turned out to be a rather warm place which greeted the competitors from our 3 series. Qualifying took place late on Saturday, with 31 cars taking to the long 300 circuit. With just 15 minutes available, it was essential to get a clear lap. Ray Harris did just that on his 7th and final lap, annexing pole position by over 3 seconds in his Ginetta G40. A late car change saw Wayne Spiller debut his Seat Leon and take 2nd spot, and also leading the Super Saloon contenders. 3rd went to Russell Humphrey in his familiar Vauxhall Tigra, followed by local circuit expert Martin Reynolds in his quick MK2 Ford Escort. Next up was Paul Knight in his Vauxhall Tigra, with Mark Cripps alongside in his newly acquired BMW E46. Colin Smith lined up 7th in his Ginetta, followed by the BMWs of Dave Avis and Paul Watson. Mick Robertson completed the top 10 in his VW Corrado. Keith White and leading TinTop Matt Rowland shared row 6. The 7th row comprised of the BMW E30 of James Hunt and Chris Bassett's Peugeot GTI. Dave Cohen was next behind in 15th in the BMW E46 M3, and John Price in his Vauxhall Tigra. The top 20 was rounded out by Jakes Whitehead's BMW M3, Baz Johnson's Pontiac Coupe, Paul Cox's Vauxhall Tigra, and Martin Scott's VW Golf GTI. Neil Gardner's Honda Civic was followed by Sam Hayward's Renault Megane RS on row 11, ahead of the Audi Quattro TT of Wayne Shawnee and the Volvo C30 of Adrian Matthews. 25th on the grid was Graham Richardson in his Honda Civic Type R, alongside Rick Skelsy's BMW 325 Compact, with Rob Birley's BMW E90, Lee Clue's Audi TT, Ian Seals' Ford Fiesta 150 ST, Gary Deal's Vauxhall Tigra, and Angelo Massinetto's Citroen Saxo completing the field. Race 1 on Sunday morning saw Reynolds make a super start to go into 2nd behind Harris. Spiller made a cautious getaway and dropped back to 6th, whilst Cripps had a spin exiting Williams. Harris led at the end of lap 1, with Humphrey getting past Reynolds and latching on to the blue Ginetta. Reynolds held 3rd as Knight and Smith squabbled over 4th. Bassett had made his usual rapid start to usurp Rowland and lead the TinTops. On lap 4, Humphrey made an attempt to slip inside Harris at Nelson, but unfortunately spun. He quickly rejoined, only losing 2 places to Smith, who had moved past both Knight and Reynolds. Russell took over a lap to get past Martin, then quickly reeled in Smith before charging off in pursuit of Harris again. Meanwhile, Knight found a way past Reynolds as Spiller closed in as well. Paul Watson got a better of Avis, who took Class C honours, these 2 being chased by Keith White. Robertson was fairly lonely in 10th until the last lap when Peter Selden, who had started last, came charging along, albeit in an ominous cloud of smoke. John Price had a good run to take 12th, as James Hunt held off Jakes Whitehead in their BMW battle. Rowland came home 15th, winning the tip-top section, as Bassett slipped back to 17th behind Dave Cohen. Cripps recovered to 18th, whilst Martin Scott won Class D in 19th overall. Paul Coxledge brought his Silhouette Vauxhall home in 20th, Adrian Matthews was the 3rd TinTop in his Volvo, as Wayne Shawnee won Class A of the Saloons from Rob Birley. Rod was again driving the E90 BMW belonging to Phil Bennett, although the power steering failed early on. Completing the finishes were Sam Hayward winning T1, Gary Deal, Rick Skelsey, Graham Richardson, Lee Clue, Ian Seal who won the TP class, and welcome returnee Angelo Massinetto winning the T3 class. Baz Johnson and Neil Gardner were the only 2 retirements, as Alex Sidwell failed to start due to clutch issues.